How do you pick a mentor? What are the best steps to actually figuring out who should mentor you and whose advice you should listen to? My name is Eric Lee Usher, author of Pledging for Success, independent filmmaker, and tech startup founder. Let's talk about how to pick a mentor. Picking a mentor could be a very challenging thing. It can be a very interesting thing because we're always told that, hey, you should get a mentor, you need a mentor, you need a mentor. That's constantly being perpetuated in our brains that a mentor is going to help us get further in life. That I had a lot of mentors. I was fortunate enough to have a lot of very strong, successful, influential people in my life growing up, where that's kind of the journey I was on. I remember one of my very first book reports at home was I had to do a book report about Success for Dummies by Zig Ziglar, not knowing that my family was very close with his family. So doing a book report and then meeting him for the first time, I was like, oh, I did a book report about you. Oh. So I was very blessed to kind of always be around that environment of motivation and success and having that direct mindset of things I need to do to get myself ahead in life. See, it's a lot easier these days to have a mentor because you could just pick your mentor from your YouTube videos, from a movie, from a book. Like, there's so much content out there right now that you can subscribe to someone that you really connect with, someone that you really can listen to. And just because you don't personally meet them don't mean they don't mentor you. You may have somebody that has hundreds of videos out there, you listen to every single one, you take notes on every single one, like as if they're personally talking to you, like kind of how I'm doing right now. And that can be your mentor. There's so much information out there that you can kind of pick and choose who your mentor should be. So don't get caught up in the whole, oh, I have to have an individual as my mentor. See, because one problem about having an individual as your mentor that's not meant to be your mentor is you're subjected to their ideas, their habits, and their thoughts. And if they're very influential in your thought process, then they start to mold you based off how they were molded. And it's very important to not get caught up in that, because a lot of times you may get the wrong advice from the right person. That's the thing, because that advice was not meant for you, but you internalized it and now you ran with it. First, figure out what you want to do. First, really figure out what you want to do. Do you want to be a lawyer? Do you want to be a doctor? Do you want to be an entrepreneur? Do you want to be a tech startup founder? Do you want to be an independent filmmaker? Do you want to be an author? What is it that you want to do? Figure out what it is that you want to do, and then based off of that, you can kind of decide who you need to look for. See, you want your mentor to be someone that you can be real with, someone that actually says, you know what, this is a good dialogue we're having. This is a good synergy we're creating. Let's continue this. That's kind of how real, true mentorship works, because then now they're willing to really help you. Just because someone is successful that you admire and you want them to be your mentor because you want them to help you get along, get farther in life, does not mean they're going to do it. They're not obligated to help. No one is entitled to help you with anything. Let's get that clear. No one is entitled to help you with anything. If someone decides to give you a leg up, give you advice, give you that extra push, then guess what? Kudos to you, because that's that extra step that someone else did not get. One of my most influential mentors is my brother Jacob. Jacob has really helped me out a lot. He's kind of shown me different things that I would not have seen in my peripheral that I was not exposed to, because he was exposed to so many different things. He's able to say, Eric, that's wrong. Hey, Eric, don't do that. Don't do this. He genuinely cares. He genuinely has a big heart, and he genuinely wants to see me succeed. So when you're on your search for your mentor and you're looking for somebody that's to help you get the leg up, let it happen organically. Hey, is it okay if I take you out to lunch? Is it okay if I take you out for coffee? And your first coffee, your first lunch may not be about what they can do for you. It may just be, let me just take you outside to get to know who you are. Let me hear your story. Let me find out what you went through. Let me just let you talk. Because a lot of times we get in these meetings and we think this is our one chance. This is our one opportunity to just sell them. And that's wrong. That's not the case. You don't have to sell everybody. You do not have to sell everybody. Just start conversations. Make it organic. Make it normal. Get to know you. Where were you born? Where were you raised? How many siblings do you have? Just have general conversations and see if the vibe naturally happens first. And then have another meeting or have another outing and build from there. So make sure you're open and receptive to receive whatever information you're about to receive, because it's very important that you soak everything up, because you'll be surprised what you can learn. So if you like this video, like, comment, and subscribe. comment under in the bottom. Go ahead and put some comments on there. Let's start a dialogue. Let's hear what everybody else has to say. If you're a mentor, talk about some things that you like your mentee to do. Some things or some different ways that you would like to be approached by a mentee if you want to mentor them. And if you're a mentee, talk about some different things that your mentor shared with you that helped you, or some things that you didn't like. Let's talk about both the positive and the negatives so we can have a full view on exactly what it is we need to do. So let's help each other out, okay? My name is Eric Lee Usher, and I hope you enjoyed this video.